tomorrow. They're not in town, so I am doing a walkthrough.
At the moment.
Wonderful. I'm Realtor Victor Naraki with one of my buyers, Darlene, and she just bought a house near Disney World. And now she can go on the Jungle Cruise anytime she wants, 100 times a year. Same jokes, but 100 times a year. Well, thank you. I don't think I've ever started a live stream with 21 people watching. I am so pleased. This is going to be an hour-long stream. I'm going to look over 2 communities. I've been to one of the communities already. This is surprising to me how much work has been done in this community already, because they haven't opened up their office yet. So they're pre-selling. And what that basically means is they are just trying to exclude realtors for right now. I wish I could find a better way to say it. I don't understand the idea of not having an office right away, other than that. But this is a great community. Their office is going to be open soon. They're a very good builder. My customers who have purchased with them have been extremely happy. In other words, I don't get any complaints, which I like. I love the way they've set this up here. And we are right now, we're 5 minutes to Disney. Disney is you would probably see fireworks right there. Right there. And if you see the cell tower, that's why we've got a decent signal today. 29 people! 29 people, and I've only been live streaming 5 minutes. It usually takes so much longer. So here, right here, they're at their first or second phase, which I think is terrific. That I could show you that. But there's a ton of houses more going to be built here, and there's several communities just 5 minutes from Disney World. I mean, just 5 minutes. So now next week, I am not going to be live. Well, actually, I will be probably live, but I'm not going to be showing houses. I'm going to be at the House of the Mouse Expo. I'll probably do a couple of impromptu live streams, and then I'll see how I feel about a 1 o'clock live stream on Sunday. But the House of the Mouse Expo is houseofmouseexpo.com. You can get all the information about it. But there's going to be a lot of vendors there and a lot of performers for Disney. who have been in several of the movies. Got some people from Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, we are just down the road from Del Webb Oasis, which I'm going to be at a little later on. I just wanted to show you this community. For example, you can get a 1,500 square foot house here. They have it on the market at $519. Reasonable HOAs, like there's no CDD here, which I always like. I just like the cost to be paid up front. But we're gonna look around here. They've got 40-foot and 50-foot lots, and they probably go back about 120, 135 feet. But you're going to be 5 minutes to Disney World here. In 5 minutes, you are entering Disney's gates. So, and if there's anyone who's thinking of moving here, do me a favor. Set up a phone FaceTime with me. It takes about a half hour, because I don't want you to get here and find out that you're not ready to buy. And that's what generally happens with people who haven't called me first. And it just happened today. And it's a waste of their time. It's a waste of the builder's time. Yes, this is Hartsog Road. In fact, let me walk back there and show you where we are. I didn't draw the map out. I usually pull up a map, but I was distracted from bad news. Now, here's something that I think is very interesting. When you buy a property, here's the thing, and you find that the dog park is across the street, and then the playground is right next door, I would seriously think, unless you have a kid and a dog, this is not a great thing to do, because I've had people see that there was a basketball court across the street. Okay, so there's a basketball court across the street. Well, you really don't have the right to complain that people are using the basketball court. Okay, so think about this when you buy. What's the worst case scenario? That the Waltons move next door and are using this constantly. So I always say, think worst case scenario. But being 1 or 2 houses away, that's fine. But look at this. I love this. I love pond views. I really do. Any type of water view, I think, is just incredible. Sorry, I'm just a little bit distracted. And if any of you heard, I don't know if you heard this on the news, but there was incredible traffic in Orlando. Has anybody heard about the incredible traffic that there was in Orlando? Oh my gosh, I've got a video. Okay, how come nobody's sending me a laugh emoji? Okay, so let's go and I'll show you where we are. I'm sorry. I usually put up a map to show you how close we are. I do have, I think, the video available that shows you how close we are to. Oh yeah, the traffic was terrible. Oh my gosh. I just couldn't believe it. I do say that a lot of people do complain about the traffic in Orlando, and I think it's what you're familiar with. Yes, there's a lot of cars. Um, if you're doing a daily commute to uh, downtown Orlando, yeah, that's pretty trafficy. Um, if you're, if you're like me and you stay on the west side, right? I don't really encounter that much traffic here. So I'm going to point out that these houses here, for example, a house like that, that's going to be about 650. But the further you go out from Disney, I can find you in communities that are half of that price. Okay, with an even more glorious view. Depends on your what your needs are. Now in a minute we're going to go. So I am going to be back here probably in another month when they open up the offices here and they start relating better to realtors. Um, I'm not going to hold it against them that they're, not, you know, using us the way they should. They probably figured they got enough sales. Are these the back of the homes or the front? This is yes. When you go to the back of the house, okay, you're going to see the garage, which encompasses the entire back of the property. Okay, and we'll go walk there now. But I like the fact that they put the fronts of the house so that you can look out onto the water, and other people can walk by and enjoy the water as well. So what you have is, honestly, it's more of a townhome feel, because this is your backyard and that's your garage. So anytime you don't see the garage in the front of the house, 99.9% of the time, you cannot put a pool in that property. Now, this one, if their property line, well, no, they're building a house here too. So no, you can't. But, and even the one that's going to be at the end, that one there, they may be able to squeeze a pool in or something like that, but they have no backyard to speak of. And for 600, you could be where one of my customers that is watching is going to pay half of that, maybe a little bit more, but and they have enough area for a pool in their backyard. So let me see if I could pull up some idea of the prices around here. So, unbelievable. Something like we just were looking at would be about 562. 562. I think last week, where was I? Can never remember where I was. Oh my gosh. Okay. Last week in Eden, you're talking about the place that has half the prices of here? Yes, that was Eden Hills. I think it's a great community. I think it's one of the most fantastic communities that I've seen in a long time. The reason being is the price points are so much because you're not paying the premiums for the land. Okay, so yes, those were lakefront homes for under 400. Unfortunately, one of them just fell through because of lack of preparation. But I won't go into it. You've got to call me before you get here. You've got to. Now, a lot of this land here is going to be reserved for conservation, but I'm telling you, this whole area is going to be built up in the next years. And the reason I say that is because there's going to be plenty of opportunity in this area, but they're going to all be in the 500 and 600 and 700s. Okay. I'll tell you, Diane, it used to be the area that I think is really cool. Oh, look, someone's looking at their house. How cute. I love that. Good for them. Now, the area that one of my customers purchased in is definitely orange country. This used to be. It's a shame, but everything moves forward. Enchanted Melody, is that it? Enchanted Melody. Okay, yes. This, you see. This is a house that's listed at, there's a house on this block listed at 519. Let me see if I can see it for you. So a house like this, yes, this is 519. This house is 519. Okay, so this house, they're not looking at their house, they're looking at uh, metal roofs. Yes, a metal roof would last a little bit longer. Um, I have not seen a single builder out here that uses metal roof. Yes, it is. It's right near Flamingo Crossing. Okay, we are in a community on Hartsog Road that, let's see if we can get in here. I doubt it, but we'll see. Usually, please, please, please. No, 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 no. Lucky door. Okay. I feel like I'm trespassing right now because I can't believe all this work has been done. Okay, here we go. We're going to go into this one. Let's see. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so these are much smaller. I mean, we're talking about 519 for this, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, no backyard. And if you watched I don't want to put them down. Obviously, if you want pay 600 or 700, then you get a backyard, then you get a better view, things like that. A lot of times I will be doing these live streams and people will think, oh, Victor, you love that community. You think it's a great price. I never said that. I'm just showing you what's available. That doesn't surprise me at all, what you just said, but, you know. So I'm going to be live here when they open the models. It looks like they're preparing it. That's going to be a couple months off. But what I wanted to say is there's a lot of communities that aren't being advertised that I know about. And I can show them to you. So also, for example, one of my customers closed in December on a home that was not advertised, that the price was we got $165,000 off the price. That was something that was not promoted. But I knew about it. I called my customer and they bought the home, and recently they just told me they were very, very happy there. 33 people watching today. Gosh, I so much appreciate everybody watching. Um, I am now going over to Oasis, which is an over 55 community, minutes from here. Um, okay, now there's two crows fighting. Oh my gosh, look at all the birdies. Those actually look like seagulls. Wow, those are crows. But what just came by was a bunch of seagulls. That's interesting. They look like seagulls. Wow. I'm sorry, I'm not catching all the conversation. I agree with you, Stan. These are nice backyards, but we'll be out here again. Definitely. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. Very important to share the streams. Now, next week I'm going to be streaming from the House of the Mouse Expo. So I'm going to try something new. I tested it the other day and it worked, which is to put the phone in a holder up here. Sorry, I didn't fall down. And we're going to go over to Oasis, which is just about a few minutes to Disney, even closer than here. Now I may lose the signal. Oh, wait. That's how I had it. All right. If this doesn't, watch, it starts to fall off. Okay. Yeah, Donna, that's a great place to find all my social media links. Thank you so much. 34 people watching. We're going to go to an over 55 community. Thank you, Spencer. That's a good point. Yeah, I'll tell you now. I hope you can still hear me. If you can, tell me where you're watching from. I love how they say they got an open house sign and they got nobody there. Shoot. Okay, I'm sorry, this is not working. Oh, there. Okay, wait. Yeah, this is why I need somebody to drive with me. Okay. But it's a short drive, and as long as there's no cars, I'm not too worried. Oh, Lord. I try so hard. I really do. So in front of me is a community that I was at probably about 2 months ago. But this whole road here, it has a variety of builders, and they're some of the best. They're not cheapo builders. We're going to go drive right into Oasis. We're going to go look at some of the things there. Then I'm going to go drive down to a anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say to people in the future to please set up a phone meeting with me before you come down here, because I want you to be prepared properly so that you do not lose deposits. And there's nothing I hate worse than a customer, because it's happened for the first time today. I'm not going to have it happen again. Brings tears to my eyes, because my customers need to be prepared. Okay, sorry about that. You know, I'm just I hope you could hear me. I don't know if you could. Yes. Now, I'm going to tell you, Donna makes a very good point about her HOA fees. She is not in an over 55 community, so that's what makes it very different. Okay. All right, so now I've got, now next week, 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be in Mineola. That'll be fun. At another over 55 community run by the same company. this community, boy, do I need water today. Okay. So we're going to spend the next half hour. Thank you so much. Oh, I see. Oh my gosh, I wonder why. Anyway, something technical's going on with my stuff, but it seems to be working. Okay, we're going to walk through some units here. It's been a while since I've been here. Now, this is the clubhouse here, and this should be done in the fall. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't read. It's so bright. I can't read that comment. Sorry for the delays. I'm just looking at stuff online. A little lightheaded today.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Okay, now I'm in the shade so I could see. Yes, under 18 and under, it needs to be, I think it's 30 days. Hi, what are the restrictions for someone under 19?
90 calendar days.
90. Oh, wow, that's great. Great, that's terrific. Okay, so they could stay 90 calendar days as a guest. Okay, so we're going to go walking into their. I always like to ask what, so they can use all the facilities too, right? Excellent. That's nice. That's very generous. They can use all the facilities. Now, another community, which I like as well, has a special pool for guests, which is a very interesting thing. And if you're interested in learning about that community, interesting. That's a good point. Now, here's the thing. Spencer brings up an excellent point. It is very important when you're previewing a home to find out exactly what the HOA limitations are. Oh, one of my customers is here. Hey, how are you? Great. You like the community? Oh, that's that's great. That's great. It certainly looks like it's like you're enjoying it. So
Yeah.
you don't mind being on camera, right?
I don't mind.
Oh, thank you.
And it's if anybody were to go to the Del Webb website, they have a site map, and they would see that they've got 4 phases, and they're currently selling out in phase 3.
Yeah.
Phase 4 is coming soon.
Yeah. And they also have some special pricing that isn't on their website. So you contact me too. So great. Okay.
Thanks to Victor, you were instrumental in getting us as one of the first people to move in.
I know.
The area.
I know you were the first, and now they're already on phase 3.
Yeah.
So I wonder much longer they're going to be building here. It looks like they got a lot to
They
do.
got about half of phase 3. Like they're getting up on the front, and they've still got a few roads back behind, believe it or not. So as far as you can see on the horizon, there's still more room to build behind it.
Oh, that's great.
And then phase 4 is way over in the back corner.
Yeah.
So that's not probably till next year.
Okay.
And later this year, we're all hoping the amenity center should be.
Yeah.
ready to go.
I just talked to them. They said fall.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Well, that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, nice, pool.
They do
lap
nice.
lanes.
Del Webb does great amenity centers. And I'm going to be in 2 weeks. I'm going to be at the Del Webb in Mineola. So great.
If you have any questions,
Anybody got any question for a resident? Let's go in the shade.
Oh yeah, I can't see a thing.
I can. Oh my God, no.
And when he says 5 minutes to Disney,
Oh my
he's not
gosh.
kidding.
Yeah.
And it changes your outlook on life. For example, my wife and I, it's like, what do you want to do tonight? Let's go for a walk through Animal Kingdom. Okay.
Isn't that great?
Or where's our closest shopping mall? Disney Springs.
I know. That's where I go. I go to Disney Springs all the time.
Yeah. And with all the, like, it looks chaotic with all the construction, but believe me, it's changed so much in just 1 year.
I know.
And they're widening roads everywhere, so all the access. There's a new highway flyover that they've allowed between 429 and over to 27. So the whole area is within arm's reach.
And you got a new grocery store.
Publix just down the road. Actually, there's a Publix that way, and same distance, there's a Publix the other way as well.
Oh, yeah.
So down on the end of Avalon Road. There's
Oh, yeah.
one down in that area.
Yeah. See what people are asking. Anybody have any questions for this resident? No.
No.
Choice of over 55s.
It is an over 55 community, which means at least one person on the property deed has to be over 55.
Yes.
Under 18 are only allowed to stay for a visit for a short period of time.
Yeah.
But in between, if you have like older kids or something, they can
Mhm.
stay.
Great.
As long as one of the primary property owners is over 55. It is a gated community, meaning that at night the gate closes and they have a guard that's there. There's very few of those in the area, so
Yeah, there's very few gated communities in this area. It takes a lot to get approved for it.
Mhm.
So where is it? Yeah, the over 55s are usually always gated.
And the HOA group, they're always putting together like little activities.
Okay.
We had a bus tour a couple of weeks ago. We went to bakery, candy store, and things.
What candy store did you go to? I love candy.
The one past Claremont. I can't remember the name of it, but it was wonderful. They have a river cruise that they're going to do in a couple of weeks.
Oh, wow.
So there's lots of little things that they're always coordinating.
Great.
So that's one of the benefits of being in a 55 plus community. They actually make an effort to get people to do things. Yoga classes, people play pickleball. As soon as the amenity center is open, there's a whole crafting room they'll have in there, and lots of people in the community
Great.
like to do crafting. So we're very happy that we moved in. And the other nice thing about moving into a community like this
Okay.
is that people are from all across the country. So everybody's here meeting each other for the first time. So they're friendly. I go to get the mail, and literally I'm just around the corner from the mail kiosk. An hour later, I come back. My wife goes, "Where have you been for an hour?" There were people. I said hi. So that's something that's really nice about this environment. And you'll know all the details on the houses, but there's like 3 styles of houses. There's the duplexes, the
Yes.
smaller frontage houses, which are still quite large, and then the larger frontage houses.
Yes.
One of the large ones you can get 2-story, but most of the houses in the area are single story. You have
Mhm.
to think, if you're moving here at 55, if you're here for 10, 20 years, you're probably not going to be too keen on going up and down the stairs. So
That's, yes. Yeah, most over 55s will have are single story homes, but they do have the option of having bonus rooms upstairs. Yeah. So great. Now, do you remember what model you have?
we have the startup, which is that model across the road.
Oh, yeah,
And
okay.
Ours is the mirror image, so everything's on the
Well,
opposite
let's go.
sides.
Want to head over there?
Sure.
Let's go over there and look through that. I love that model.
And the way Del Webb works in terms of what you want for a model, what you want for frontage, what you want for colors, is they try and keep an aesthetic. Like they don't want 5 startups in a row.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you still can look at getting a startup, but it might not be on that lot. It might have to be over on that.
Okay.
So,
One of the things I like about this builder is they don't do just one model, they do several models. They have 13 different models here in total, but for decorated models, nice to have so many. Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember yours. Yours, how's your firework view?
Perfect. We, from where we're located, and this is what sold us on the property, we can open up the entire back wall. So all of that opens up and is a recess. Then we have a cage out back so we don't get any bugs. And our firework view is from the center of the living room about 2 o'clock, just off center. So we can see the Magic Kingdom fireworks every night.
Wow.
From where we are, the Epcot fireworks are perpendicular to the house, so we have to go backyard if we want to watch Epcot.
Do you have a view of Everest?
Not from where we are. Everest, you can see really well for a brief moment if you drive in on Western Way. But it's a little off kilter for us. And I think I mentioned in the comments, many people get pools here,
Yes.
but it's not necessary because there's going to be the community pool.
Yeah.
And so the pool adds, obviously, to the overall value and everything in the house. A lot of people who have grandkids and who visit a lot, they get pools because they want something for their kids to do and their grandkids.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't think about that. Yeah, because, people over 55s don't want to see a lot of kids in the pool. So if they, that's great.
Yeah, actually, there are restrictions on young kids in the pools here. So,
Okay.
So if you have young kids and you want them to swim, you pretty much need your own pool.
See, now that's the other community that I was talking about. They have their own pool for the kids. But this one, that's a good point of view.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only one pool here.
And it is a gas community. Spencer's going, told ya.
And we have gas for the grill.
I like this layout.
The stove. You get gas for your dryer if you want gas for the dryer. And they have an inline hot water system, so it's gas for heating the hot water.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Gas for heating the hot water. Okay, great. Let me see if I got any. I'm just going to. Why? Sorry. By the way, next Monday, I will be live from my house at 8 o'clock to see the fireworks.
No, we have a 6,000 square feet house.
Okay.
So big house. We're gonna rent it, yes, probably.
I'm Realtor Victor Naraki, and I specialize in living near Disney World. I work directly with you. I'm not a referral agent. A referral agent takes your name, takes your number, and then sells you to a random agent for a stake in that commission. When you call me, you get me. And I am there for you from the initial consultation through to closing and all the steps in between. You get me. Now, if you want to reach me, Visit DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com for all my links, and you will get me. Hey, everyone. Darren brought up a really good point that I want to talk to you about. When you're in an over 55 community, when you come in with the new build homes, it's really a better sense of community that you have than buying a resale in an over 55 community. And a lot of people tell me the same thing, that, you know, you make friends quicker.
Yes.
So, and, you know, it has a better sense of community, but in over 55 where you buy a resale, you may get a better price opportunity because you're not picking all your options. I know Darren picked a lot of options and got a beautiful home.
Not too many.
Did you get a kitchen in the back?
I had somebody come and do the kitchen separate.
Separate. Why did you do that?
Well, you can get everything bundled, but it all's prefabbed and it comes with like the standard materials. I was looking for something interesting. I didn't need a refrigerator outside because I already
Okay,
have
yeah.
2 refrigerators inside. But I also looked around and I found a contractor who actually built it out of concrete.
Ooh.
So my whole outdoor barbecue thing, you can drive a car into it and you'll break the car.
Wow.
But that's just, that it's going to last, is what it boils
Yeah.
down to.
So-
But all these things you can have either, in most cases, the builder do it, or you can contract afterwards, but then you have to manage it with county and permits and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Do you think you found that the options you bought later were less expensive?
No.
Okay.
They're in the same ballpark. We paid
Okay.
a little bit more for the barbecue because it's made out of concrete.
Yeah.
We would have saved a little bit if it was just the standard form, but I don't know if we would have been happy with it.
Yeah.
Other people, they'll be as happy as anything. It's really up to the individual.
Okay, great.
I know many people are getting their pools installed afterwards. They're
Yes.
having pool companies come in and do it, as opposed to having the builder do it. Doesn't mean not a few people, like if there are a few people that have the builder do the pool as well. But really, the builder just subcontracts to the same kind of companies that you would hire afterwards.
Yeah.
And lots of options that you would get, like if you want crown molding or you want special flooring and like that, sometimes it's more effective and cost effective to get it on your own afterwards.
I agree. I totally agree with you. And the other benefit of that, besides the time, is that you're not paying for it in your taxes every year.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have my customers get it later than, than buy it with the house. And sometimes it can delay the cost. Boy, this is a great pool. Oh my God, look at this.
The other hidden benefit of having it done after,
Other hidden benefit, yes.
You're juggling so many things with a brand new house.
Yeah,
Like, are all the windows true? Did they miss areas in the paint? Is there any blockage in the water lines?
Yeah.
Do all the toilets flush? There's so many things you're juggling. We also looked at and said, why add more that we have to be worried about when we could deal with everything as a basic package with a few updates,
okay,
and then over time we can add things after
Yeah.
the fact. Less stressful.
okay, I could see that. Now, I did have a customer that bought the pool with the house, and I did say to them, hey, you're going to be paying for this in your taxes every year. Once you homestead, you're homesteaded. I don't think they look at what you built, later on.
The value of the house.
Yeah.
And we're approaching our 1-year anniversary now.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
So-
boy. And it did take you a year to build, right?
Yes, it did.
Oh my
We
gosh.
hit right when the whole market was stagnant. It wasn't moving.
Okay,
But as soon as the floodgates opened, well, as you can see from Osprey Ranch or even across over here and the rest of Del Webb, the construction over the past 6 months has just exploded.
Yeah, it really has. This whole area. And I mean, I think there's about 7 different builders in this area, and there's a lot of opportunity for them to build. So we're going to, you don't have to worry about missing an opportunity. I do think you do get a really good price point when you buy an inventory home, as opposed to buying a custom home, which Darren did buy, but there wasn't any inventory available at that time. So I like it, and that's why because if you find an area that you like, maybe there's a house that fell through.
Yeah.
And they have pulled the permit, they've started building, but you don't get to make the choices that Darren did, where he picked his colors and everything like that.
Right.
I
And
love this.
Opportunities like that do happen because life happens.
Yeah.
Whether it's financial or family or medical, there have been a few times here in Del Webb Oasis that people were almost ready to move in and something happened.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but then there's this house that's now on the market. As Victor said, you don't have the choice, but the one time it happened, they had every single upgrade in the house you could.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, but it sold pretty quick.
Yeah.
So opportunity does exist.
And then when it doesn't sell pretty quick, that's where they give you price opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
And usually it's concessions for, the options that you got, like they'll give you 50% off the options that they had, or 50% off the lot, or things like that. So it's just, if you like if you're very particular and want a certain way, well, you're not going to get it if you buy an inventory house. But if you, like what you see, you could probably have a good opportunity with it. That's a good point. So like this, I mean, they're saying right here that this model would be 665 base, but that doesn't include the lot premium
No, not the least.
and all the options.
Yeah. And
It's going to considered basic, where you get carpet in certain areas, and everything. You don't get to
I can
choose it.
attest that that's gone up since I've moved in.
Yes. So that, yeah. And we are just about,
Yeah. And also, if you are like building to your own specification,
Mhm.
these models have choices of like, do you want 2 secondary bedrooms or 1 secondary main bedroom? We went for 2 main bedrooms because
that's right.
when family comes to visit, typically we don't have a whole horde of people come visit. So the 1 bedroom's got more room, it's got a larger bathroom, it's got more closet space, works out great.
Great.
If they did bring extra people, a sleeping bag out back there, you'll sleep, have fun.
Great. Okay, let's go take a little look around, and we'll look at one more model before we sign off. But I love these floors. They're very much like, do you have any carpet in your house?
Yes, we got carpet and tile mixed, partly because we have cats and they make messes. But they also, when they run across the room, when they hit the tile floor, they slide and smack into the wall.
I know, but that's fun to watch. I know my cats is the same. I want to get rid of all my carpet in my house and put flooring. Unfortunately, anyway, so I love the layout of this shower.
Oh yeah, this is similar to what we have. I can't say enough about just walking in. We also got an extra, like you can get a safety bar inside, like, for people who might need accessibility. But I have to admit, it's wonderful for hanging washcloths and things.
Okay.
Inside the shower.
Oh, inside, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, a nice big closet.
Yes.
Oh my God, okay.
Wow, it looks huge with nothing in it.
Yeah. Oh,
My niece jokes about she'll move into the closet.
yeah.
But yeah, dual sinks.
Yeah.
Commode. It's a nice size.
And then you got the other side, you got a full bedroom bathroom.
Yes.
I think the model here has the dual bedroom with bathroom.
Okay, let's go look at it. See if we got any comments here. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna see if I see. Just gotta play a. Oh, I'm gonna play this video. Hey everyone, it's Victor Naraki, and congratulations are in order. I just got a contract signed on a new home in a community, and last week I signed another contract for another buyer in the same community. Why is this community so desirable? There's your view. Imagine a home, lakefront, under 400. So that's not going to happen again, what I just showed you. Those lakefront homes are going to sell out very quickly. So anybody after, you're going to be looking at a view of somebody else's house. So call me if you're interested in that community. Okay, so what Darren was telling me is he designed his differently. What would you tell me again what you did?
We have on this side of the house 1 bedroom. And the 1 bedroom, it appears almost exactly the same as the main bedroom that's on the other side. And it has a single bathroom that extends out behind it. And then there's a walk-in closet on the other side. This model has 2 bedrooms. So when they built this one, they chose to do the 2 bedrooms. Mm-hmm. And the difference is you have a shared bathroom in the middle. And in addition, the closet space, you have smaller closet space with each room, but you may not necessarily need as much closet space in these smaller bedrooms.
And that's an upgrade you can't do later on.
No, not unless you really want to deal with a jackhammer and.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
So I always say the things you could do later on, do them later on, because you probably save a little bit of money.
Yeah.
But the things those other things, that if you can do them when you order it, but of course you're going to have to wait a year. I remember we waited a whole year for that house to be built.
Even the flooring, like as I said, we've got a mix of carpet and tile. Mm-hmm. If we change our mind, there's how many companies out there will redo flooring. So we didn't put very much into the flooring, knowing that maybe we would change it in the future. For now, we're quite happy.
Okay.
And I have to say, walking around in your bare feet on the carpet in the morning, that feels nice. Getting busy up here today.
Yeah.
The other little thing that is nice is the laundry room. Believe it or not.
Oh yeah. I remember this laundry room. It's a storage room too.
Exactly. Now, whether you have a sink and cupboards in here, that's an option.
Yes.
It doesn't come standard with that, but it is available to take gas for your dryer.
Oh,
so
good.
You can have immediate heat if you want to use gas.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of room. We've crammed ours full of stuff. And the junction box for all your internet connectivity, wiring through the house. That's another option. You could have your house wired for internet. You could have your house wired for sound if you want.
Boy, do you have you don't have a 3-car garage, do you?
This model has a 3-car garage, and we've turned our extra space over here into a craft room. So it's like, with cabinets and tables and things. So we're not going to park a car there, but we've got 2 cars in the other part of the garage.
Okay, so Disney Dad is asking where the HOA fees here. So this is an echelon model. So
yeah,
it's an echelon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is $514 a month, and that includes landscaping, irrigation, streaming TV, and 1 gig of internet. Well, that's not too bad when you consider that you also have a beautiful community center.
Yeah.
But they're charging you for that even though it's not open, right?
Yes, but the way you got to think of it is the HOA people are already here working.
Yeah.
And they're arranging the community activities and everything else. So
Well, that's a nice way of thinking about it. People would be a little, yeah.
But the landscaping, one thing that's interesting is it's both front and rear.
Okay.
So I'm not responsible for anything. If a plant were to die, they fix it. If
Great.
it needs watering, they deal with it. So it's not just front yard landscaping, it's both. So you don't do anything here. As a matter of fact, you're not supposed to unless you get approval.
Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, because when you have an HOA, it's one of the complaints that there is that you always have to get approval to do anything. But you also don't have to take care of anything either. Okay, let's go look at one more house. Let's go look at what they have. Let's go to Ellenwood if you don't mind.
Well, I don't mind.
Great, thank you. Love this. Do you use your office? Do you have an office
Yes,
here?
and as a matter of fact, we have the option for bay windows, so we have a nice little extension. This is just flat windows out front. But
Yeah.
we have a bay window, and I have my
Well, that's
desk set
interesting
up.
that on a model, they didn't show
I know.
the bay window.
Because we put our Christmas tree right in
Oh.
the middle of the bay window with everything open. And,
Oh, isn't that awesome?
oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah, I put mine on my patio, and so only my backyard neighbors can see it.
And we got doors like this, like glass doors.
Nice.
So that way you don't feel like you're isolated in the office, but if there's noise from other people, you can still just close the doors.
Mhm.
I was going to mention about the HOA fee. When you consider you're getting the internet, as well as streaming TV, and you get all the landscaping front and rear, and you get the pool that you're paying for every month. It looks like a big number when you look at like $500.
Yeah.
But you can divide it up into all these different buckets, and if you're paying for those out of your pocket, it comes pretty close.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
This is one of the villas. The one on the
Yeah.
left is the showroom.
Yeah. So this is a villa. So if you want something that's more lock and leave because the exterior of the property is covered in your HOA and the roof. So if you're someone who's going to be a snowbird, this is the option that I would choose. And they have several of them that are available right now as inventory.
Yeah, and the reason your roof is in the HOA is because you have two houses here.
Exactly.
And if something were to go wrong with one side, rather than the two owners argue with each other as to who has to pay for it,
Exactly.
it's already covered.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is whoever's the first person to buy into a villa,
Okay.
they get more choice about the color and the frontage.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
So it's always good to be the first one.
Hey. Hello. So you have this nice office area, flex space right here. And let's go in right here. So this is the garage, and then there's a laundry room. Got 33 people watching. Wow. It's pretty good. You're bringing the people in.
Me. You're the one with the presents, Victor.
Oh, yeah. How did you find me?
Through YouTube, through
Okay.
your videos.
Great.
Over time. And I have to admit, there are many people who like to do real estate, but for consistency, close to Disney, looks like you're having fun and you really enjoy living here.
Yeah.
You won on all fronts. So.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is an option that someone could choose it doesn't come with it,
No.
but this is an option that you could choose. I would say, based on what I paid for mine, I'd say this is about 10, 12,000
Probably.
for this. Yeah.
And then you would still want to get a cage over top of it. And you can see a cage on the back of the houses next
Yeah.
to us. And those are real people's houses that we're
Yeah.
looking at over here. And
This
the
is
cage
nice,
is
though.
wonderful because it keeps the bugs out and you literally wouldn't know that there are bugs here
Yeah.
when you're in the cage.
But there's no bugs right now. It's just that
Oh.
sometimes of the year it can be a little,
It's seasonal.
Yeah.
Especially when the love bugs are out.
oh my gosh.
And you can see there's like a large depression over here. That depression is an overflow pond.
Yes.
And there are numerous
God,
of
you're
them.
pointing out yes.
When Hurricane Ian came through, and we were living just down the road when Hurricane Ian hit, and there was flooding in many places in the area, but there was only about a foot of water in these overflow ponds.
Hmm.
And then the nice thing,
I remember being a little nervous about that with my pond in the back, but it just went up to that's a,
covers the sand and just up to the top of the weeds.
yeah. And then over there, you'll see, I don't know if you can see it on here, but you'll see a little siphon
Yes.
that takes the water out when it goes over that level.
Yes.
So what happened in my community was the water filled up higher in the pond, and then once it reached there, it went out and was siphoned out to marshland.
And speaking of marshland, all of this over here is a lake and a nature preserve.
Yes.
So there will never be any construction. Well, never say never.
Yeah.
But there should never be construction over all where you see all those trees.
Conservation. Yeah, it's conservation area. You'll even see a little tag that says conservation area. Stay out.
Yeah, it says don't go here.
Don't go. Yeah.
And there's an alligator that lives out there somewhere.
Oh, is there?
Somebody has already seen it, taken a few pictures of him. Just, medium-sized guy.
Yeah. I saw an alligator eating a wood crane in my backyard.
Oh, that's not pleasant.
That was not fun. The poor guy. Because he's just drinking his little water, and all of a sudden, but this is nice sized bedroom.
Mhm.
Now, if you want absolute privacy, this is probably not the best scenario, but
Typically, when backyards meet each other
Mhm.
in the community, they build a privacy wall.
yeah,
That's not there
And-
because this is the model home right now.
and that's interesting because the other communities where they do not have this privacy wall.
Yeah. Well, that privacy wall will exist on each of the villas.
That's nice.
But what I'm talking about is a privacy wall that would block off looking into their backyard.
Okay.
So in many of the sort of little sections around here, you
Oh.
can see a privacy wall that
So-
divides the rears of the houses, so you're not looking into somebody else's yard.
Terrific. 32 people watching. This is great. I'm going to play this. Hi, I'm Realtor Victor Naraki. And of course, being here in Florida, I don't need an ice scraper for my car. But many of my future home buyers are still up north right now, dreaming of living near Disney World and not having ice on their car, ice on the driveway, or ice on the sidewalks. But if that sounds like you and you're not ready to move, I've got a handy ice scraper for the 400 people who scrape into my DMs. Just send me a message with your mailing address, and maybe one day you won't need this either. No, but don't be jealous. I mean, seriously. Oh, but by the way, I see the fireworks of Disney World in my backyard. That you can be jealous about. I love that. Anyway. Okay. Remember, like, share, comment if you can. Just put the good banner up there. There we go. Okay, so nice step-in shower here. Now these are in the 440s, 450s. In other communities, I will tell you but don't have the proximity to Disney. You can get them in the 300s, something very similar. 400 over at Four Seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to be close to Disney, then you can't beat it here.
You can't.
But
Like you said, you can get in your car and have dinner at Disney World.
absolutely, just on a whim.
On a whim, yeah.
And my wife and I, we do our evening walks for exercise. Where? Well, she likes Animal Kingdom, so this time of year, when the sun goes down, you can still see all.
Can you
the lights
imagine
at
that? You just
Pandora.
you just walk, take a nice walk in Animal Kingdom. And from certain vantage points, you could see how close we are. You can actually see Everest from here.
Mhm.
Not right here, but you can see it from here.
Those trees are there.
Yeah, well, you got to get rid of those. But just a little tip, it's so fun. If you're familiar with Coronado Springs,
Mhm.
you be in Coronado Springs in 5 minutes.
Yeah, as soon as we go down Western Way, the first
Oop.
Disney building that we run into is Coronado Springs.
Yes. Let's see, you've got some comments here. Spencer, who lives in Animal Kingdom, is saying Four Seasons is closer to Animal Kingdom. Okay, I agree with you, Spencer. All right. We'll go one more house as long as we're at it, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Okay, we'll go one last house.
They're
Love
just working
these.
out the garage, so you came by, so it's great.
I want to find out who makes their doormats. Nick,
Probably Del Webb, no.
before I leave, I got to find out who makes these for them. Because anyway, so
It's cute.
did I give you a doormat for your?
Yes.
Okay, good. Did it fade out?
Not really.
Oh, good,
Still
good,
use
good.
it.
Oh, great, great.
And you can see the podium over here on the right. They plan activities for the community, and sometimes there's live music and they have outdoor barbecues and things. So
Oh, wow.
something is.
Something all the time, and yeah, because you don't have your.
We don't have the
communities.
amenity center yet.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
we are a smaller Del Webb community. If you think of Sunbridge and places, there's over 2,000 homes in that place.
Yes,
We're
I've
the
sold
order
in
of
there.
800. So some people come here thinking, well, 55 plus amenity center, they might have a restaurant or no. We're not large enough to support a full-time restaurant, but
Mhm.
they have catering facilities, and some of the ideas they have planned is for all the restaurants in the area, we can always get together and have them cater. So we can have special
Ah,
events
nice.
and meals and everything brought in.
Right. Good question about what's the range of taxes. Have you seen what your taxes are yet?
Yeah, well, I came from California, so I'm not
Oh, that's
losing any
right.
sleep over the taxes. Shall we say.
Yeah, they're less.
Yeah.
Remember, we do not have state taxes in Florida. I think tax rate here is about 1.5% of the assessed value of the home. So 1.5%, if the house costs you 500, that would be 7,500 for your taxes. And then you'd be able to homestead too. And then you wouldn't have state taxes. I just talked to somebody recently who said this is going to cut their taxes in half. Living in Florida.
And once you've moved in and you've been here for a little bit, you can apply for the homestead. It's just filling out a form online, prove that you live here. And then in my next tax bill, I'll see if everything works out, it should be lower.
Yeah, it should. Yes, definitely.
So this is the Mesquite Grand, which is the example of the two-story.
Yes. I forgot my clipboard. Ugh. Okay, let's go upstairs because there's people downstairs. So.
Very nice, that's why I wanna be here. She's showing me all these other resales in the area. And I'm saying, I really think I'd like to have friends and people and activities that maybe go on with people that have.
Yeah,
No, you still had adult children living with you?
yeah. Look at this.
This is perfect. It's
I
almost like
know
like an apartment on its own.
it is. It really is. And I bet you could get it. You could get a little auxiliary kitchen up here too, which I had one of my customers do.
As long as it's just a hot plate. I don't think you can have anything more than a hot plate.
Sure. You always have to get that approved. Yeah. So 30 people watching. This is great.
So here's your HVAC system up here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do have somebody move in, they get to enjoy the HVAC system.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anything about living in Central Florida right now? This is one of my highest watched streams. I'm so shocked because I didn't do any. Oh, let me put that. Dude, what are you doing?
You said if I wanted to buy or sell a house in Central Florida that I should follow you.
On social media.
You got a link?
Buying or selling a home, visit celebratingflorida.com or follow me. on social media. Okay, guys.
Just the very top.
This is the view where you would see the fireworks. So the fireworks would be, you think,
Yeah, right over there.
right there. And then I know you can't see this, but we can. If you see the tree, all the way at the bottom, you see the very tip of Everest.
Yeah, to the left, there's a power pole out there. It's off to the side of the power pole.
Okay. All right. Well,
Like straight out this model, you'd see Epcot fireworks, most likely. Trees might be slightly in the way. Epcot fireworks don't go as high as the Magic Kingdom fireworks do.
mm-hmm.
So your view on the Epcot fireworks is a little shorter.
Cool. Okay. All right. Let's go see. They're still downstairs, so we'll just look around. Remember to call me if you're interested. You know,
I wanted that. I wanted
That's not
that.
Orlando.
And then
That's,
have friends.
that's not Orlando. Orlando's
No,
not very
it's all
much of a
touristy.
55, or you're 40 minutes away. You're in Claremont, you're in
Yes.
Groveland, you're in Delland, you're in the villages, because villages, and she's like, I'm not going to the village.
We'll do it down to 2 years. 2 years, this place is expanded.
This two-story model is reasonably popular in
Yeah.
this community. A number of people have them.
I think this is what my customer got in St. Cloud. Price points in St. Cloud, I think, is extremely better than here in Fort.
You're not paying a lot premium for living like 10
Yeah.
minutes from the Disney parking lot.
Yeah. Again, a nice shower. I love this. 0 entry on the shower, which is really nice when you have an over 55 community.
You can't see it, but it is angled down about 3 degrees.
Mhm.
So when water comes out here, it will make its way down to the drain. So you don't have
Perfect.
to worry about water coming out in the rest of the shower. into
That's
the bathroom.
great. And not a huge one, but nice size closet. Oh, so anybody have any questions before we sign off here? We're at the Oasis. They also have a lot of inventory on what we saw, which was the Ellenwood, which was the villa.
Every time I turn around, 6-hour drive, which makes no sense.
Well, that's one of the reasons my husband has health issues. and
Yeah.
Finding out it's just gonna be,
I love this.
she
This
gets up on her way home from work.
flex space here.
If I can't get out to get something, then she can.
Ah,
There's a bedroom that they've set up in the front.
have we seen? We didn't see the.
Yeah, we walked by.
Okay.
This is the extra bedroom on the ground floor.
Okay.
If you turn it into a bedroom, it has a closet, so that's the assumption. And there's a bathroom right outside here. So this layout, like if you had, many people who moved in here have elderly parents, and they've moved their elderly parents in, and this is on the ground floor, so they get
Yes.
this bedroom and the main bedroom for the owners. And then if they have adult children, and there are some people who do,
Okay.
they live upstairs.
Perfect.
I can go to Publix, I can go to Target.
Thank you. Oh, great. Thank you. All right. So we're going to be signing off now. I want to thank you all for watching today. You know, if you have any suggestions of communities you'd like me to preview, that'd be great. I can't do St. Cloud and stuff like that. The reason being that the reception is terrible out there. So I might do something. I'm thinking of doing something where I record it first and then play it at home, which is always nice. Anybody has any suggestions, just email me. If you want to, if you've just coming, because I see some people just signed on, please, go back and watch the video from the beginning. That'd be nice. Hello.
Hi there, how are you?
Great, great. And anyway, so thank you so much, Darren. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
And hey, shake your
I
hand.
fist bump a little lightly. There we go.
Okay. But yeah, thank you so much. And thank you for Donna and Stephanie and Neil for all your comments and being moderators. I appreciate that very much. So thank you. So thank you so much for watching today. And remember, if you're going to come to town, give me some heads up so we can review your financial situation, so I don't have what happened today happen. And so thank you so much for watching. And okay, great. Thank you. Making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Naraki. Contact me on Facebook at Naraki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at Your Door.